to Bagh School, Physics Department, Grade 7, Lesson number 24. Students, in this lesson, we are going to discuss the plant cell. As we know that what is cell, but still we will revise the definition of the cell, then we will discuss the plant cell, and then we will go to the structure of plant cell. These lessons are that we need to understand what is cell, revision, what is the structure of the plant cell, the diagram and the parts, the main parts of the plant cell, and later we will discuss the function of the all parts, and then summary. So starting from the definition from what is cell, the cell comes from Latin word cella, which means that small room. So the cell is the basic structural, functional and biological unit of all known organisms, either these are plants or animals or unicellular organisms. A cell is the smallest unit of life, so cells are often called the building blocks of life. They start building the life. Now, when we talk about the plant cells are very tiny so that we cannot see them by our naked eye. But as the comparison of the size of plant cell and animal cell, we can say that the plant cells are bigger than animal cells and can be easily seen by the microscope as compared to the animal cell. So on the right you can see the blocks of cells from the moss plant cells under the microscope. So when we talk about the structure of the plant cell, actually the cell was first discovered in 1665 and by the Robert Hooke, who was an English scientist. When he was observing the cell, observing under the microscope, he actually realized that there are repetition of box-like objects in a slice of cork, and he named these boxes as cells. So cells are the basic unit of life which make up all living organisms. When we talk about the plant cell structure and function, we need to look the plant cells under the microscope, and if we use the electron microscope, then we magnify our plant cell and more clearly, and we can see the parts, each and every part separately. But remember, in spite of the differences in size, all cells are mostly composed of the same substances, and all these type of substances carry out similar life functions. These includes maybe growth, metabolism and reproduction by cell divisions. Cells are made up of subcellular structures that are responsible for different and specific functions. And we can see in this picture, magnified picture, all the parts are numbered. For example, the number 1 is the cell wall, which is the main outer part of the cell, and inside at number 2 the cell membrane. So looking to these parts, we will be focusing on main 6 parts of the plant. On the right you can see the diagram of the plant cell and their structure. So in this discussion we are going to focus only the 6 parts. Number 1, cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, large vacuoles, and chloroplast. The function of these parts will be discussed in the next lesson, but until now we will be focusing only on the name of the parts. We can summarize that all living organisms are made up of cells. All plant cells contain a cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, and vacuole. And the plant cell in the light may also contain chloroplast. In the next lesson, we will be discussing the function of the parts of plant cell.